In this video, we are going to use EtherCap to do a DNS poisoning. Now, I just want to start by explaining the DNS poisoning attack because there is different tools that do that, and then we're going to take a small demo. What is DNS or domain name service? Now, when you go to a specific website like Yahoo, your system cannot reach Yahoo unless he's aware of the Yahoo IP. So you need to have a service inside your network that translates name to IP, which is the DNS. So when you type yahoo.com, it will be transferred to this following address. Like if we ping on www.yahoo.com, you're gonna see that he's not ping on www.yahoo.com. We're going to notice that he's not pinging on Yahoo, he's pinging on a specific IP, which is Yahoo IP 46.228.47.114. And we can even, if you type NS lookup, this is another way to verify the IP for a specific website, yahoo.com. You can get the IP of this website. So the point is that there is a service inside your network that translates from name to IP. Now, if someone was able to manipulate this service, he can redirect you. So you type Yahoo, you will be moving to another website. So poisoning is a DNS. It's to go to the DNS server and start changing the record. So instead of having yahoo.com mapped to this specific IP 46.228.47.115, I can put a different IP. So let's do that using EtherCap. So I'm going to type EtherCap minus capital G to start the graphical. But before I do that, I need to open another terminal and I need to change some setting inside the EtherCap files. EtherCap, when you start using it, it has a lot of configuration files. So let me show you where they are located and how to change them. So you go to CD, under the root, under user, under share, under EtherCap. This is where all the EtherCap files exist, and those are the files used for changing the configuration of a specific attack. In my case, I need to change the ethercap.dns. So I can open that using a browser, like an editor like Nano, or I can open that from graphically. I prefer to use Nano and type the file name. It's a very easy editor inside Linux, ether.dns, and he will open this file and he will allow us to change on this file. So you notice that he's explaining how this file is work, and whatever has this hash comment, this is just a comment inside the file, so it's not the important part. I'll keep going down until I reach this part, which is this is the part that we need to change to. So in this part he's talking about Microsoft.com, and the website for Microsoft, it's 198.182.196.56. So this part is saying whoever need to go to Microsoft.com or anything.microsoft.com, start here. It's a wildcard, it means any. So it could be portal.microsoft.com, mail.microsoft.com, anything that end up with Microsoft.com, or www.microsoft.com. Any one of those three domain or subdomain should be going through, should be resolved to this specific IP. Now what will happen if I change this Microsoft.com and I put Yahoo.com? So I'm going to change this one, Yahoo.com or star.yahoo.com. And I will keep the same IP, or www.yahoo.com. According to that, I'm poisoning the DNS. So what I'm doing right now is that anyone who need to go to Microsoft.com and he type Microsoft.com, he will be directed. I'm sorry, anyone who's typing Yahoo.com or anything .yahoo.com, he will be directed to Microsoft.com. Now let's test this poisoning if it's working or not, and then let's explain how it can be misused. So I'm going to save this file, Control X, and I click on yes, save it. And then on the other terminal, I'm going to run the application, ethercap minus capital G. It will start ethercap. So you remember the steps from the previous video. I'm going to choose on which network adapter you're going to start, and then we're going to go to host and click on scan for host, and you're going to scan all the host, and then again from host you're going to click on list host list, and in my case I'm going to intercept the traffic between 137, which is a Windows XP machine, this machine. This is my victim, and between the gateway. So I'm going to choose the gateway as target number 1, and I'm going to choose 137 as target number 2. And before doing that, let's yes, we go to plugs and manage plugs, and here is all the plugs that you can add the program. This is the additional part in ethercaps and stuff than can enable, where you can add a plug that will do a DNS poisoning. So he will not just intercept the traffic, but he will poison the DNS, or a plug that will allow us to change inside the content of the traffic, or another one for SSH or so on. So in my case, I just need to make sure that the DNS it's active. So whatever setting we wrote before, it will be applied on those traffic. So what is the DNS? Should be up here. Yeah, DNS spoofing. So we click on this one, we make sure it's active, and we can close that. We can go to man in the middle and go to ARP poisoning and choose never remote connection, and then start sniffing. So according to that, if we go to the victim machine and we try to go to yahoo.com, I should be directed to microsoft.com. Let's see. So if we type www.yahoo.com, enter, let's see to which website. You can see from down here that he's taking you to the specific IP that was on the configuration file. Okay, so we are typing Yahoo, but we have been directed to microsoft.com. So I was able to poison the DNS, or I was able to spoof the DNS. So now the traffic has been redirected. Okay. So how that can be misused? Why he didn't go to microsoft.com, www.yahoo.com. I think maybe the IP is not right. So we can do that manually. Okay, I think we need to change the IP. So let's get back. Let's check the Microsoft IP and configure the attack. So I'll close this one temporarily, and from the other terminal I'll open this file one more time, and we can even use Google instead of using Microsoft. Let's spoof the DNS from Yahoo to Google. So whoever tried to go to Yahoo, he will be redirected to Google. So I can NS to be able to get the IP of Google or any website, ns lookup and type google.com or www.google.com, and I can see that there is many IPs, so I'll take one of those. Here you go, can copy it and paste it, copy, and let's paste it here on this file. But before using this IP, I just need to make sure that this is the right IP for Google. So I can open any browser and I can use this IP just to make sure that this is the right IP for Google. So let me put here the IP that I just used, paste. Exactly. Okay, so now we'll go back to this website and we're going to replace this IP with the Google IP, and we're going to test it one more time. So here and paste. Nope. Sorry. So it should be deleted first. Here you go. And so here I'm going to put Google IP, paste, and same for the second and same and the third as well. So here also I'm going to remove this record and use finally this one and use our Google IP, and let's save it. Control X, Control X, yes, enter, and let's repeat the attack one more time. ethercap minus capital G, and let's see what will happen. ethercap minus capital G. Okay, and let's go through the step. Specify the network adapter, go to host, scan all hosts, and once it's scanned, go to host list, and we're going to choose the gateway as target 1, the victim as target 2, and go to plugin and make sure that the DNS manage plugin, the DNS spoofed are there. Double click on it, it should be there, and going to man the middle, choose R poisoning and click on this one, and now start sniffing. So now he's not just intercepting the traffic, but he also changes inside the traffic, so he can direct anything related to Yahoo to our website. So let's test that. If everything went well, if I go to Yahoo, it will be redirected to Google. So www.yahoo.com, it has been redirected to Google. So we can use ethercap to redirect DNS request. Now, how that can be misused? Actually, it can be misused in a very effective way, which I can, if someone is going to Facebook, I can redirect him to a fake Facebook page. or he's going to Hotmail, I can redirect him to a fake Hotmail page, and so on. And when we are going to take the social engineering on the next chapter and see how easy it is to create a fake page. Now this can be used, so when user is sitting on a network and he's trying to log into his Facebook account, he will be automatically redirecting to a fake Facebook page. So this attack will be related to a social engineering attack, and we're going to see how effective we can do that. So this is how to use EtherCAT in DNS poisoning. Thank you.